Hello everybody, how are you doing? If you have seen my older videos, you might notice that I spoke a little bit in English, a little bit in Vietnamese, but from now on I will have separate videos for Vietnamese and the same kind of video, but I will speak English. In the last video we showed you a rich neighborhood in Michigan. If you haven't seen that video, you can click on the link above. And this time we are taking you to Muskegon Heights, a city of Muskegon County in Michigan. As you see on the screen, this area looks pretty rough. There are a few houses that look quite nice, but most of them are pretty old, run down, and they seem to throw things, leave things everywhere. This is unfortunately an opposite side of American dreams. As you might have heard from a lot of people, that they want to come to America because it's heaven. Yes, it is heaven in many ways. However, like many other countries, America has its ugly side. When I say ugly, I don't mean that all people who live in these areas are ugly. There are actually many beautiful, kind human beings in these poor areas. Many of these people are trying hard to put food on the table every day for their kids. Somebody come in, so I had to hide the camera. I personally feel unsafe every time I have to drive through this area, because there are always news about people getting shot, getting robbed in this area, and I'm scared. I know people who are running the city, and many residents are trying hard to create a safer environment for the children and to give the city a new face. However, it is a very hard thing to do. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. As I said in the video of the rich neighborhood, property taxes are a lot higher in rich, nice neighborhood compared to neighborhoods like this one, because there are not much taxes being paid in these poorer area. Roads and school systems and such are not at all as good as the richer neighborhoods. As you see, the roads here are pretty bad. There are a lot of big holes on the road, and when people drive through these streets, they have to be very careful. These are photos that I took from the internet showing the roads conditions in Muskegon Heights. And actually there was a beautiful story about a 12-year-old boy that went to the store, buy some cement to fill up those potholes so people can drive their car through these roads without worrying about getting their car damaged. Have you ever heard of $1 house in America? Okay, so here is the story. Areas like this one, some people would try to sell their house and move away to get a new life, but because the area is too bad that nobody would buy their house, so in the end they just have to abandon the house and leave. They have no other choices. And over time these abandoned houses become an eyesore, and You know, the city has to step in and put it on the market, list it with a price of $1. And if somebody wants to buy it, they have to agree to some conditions. For example, like after a certain time, they have to fix up the house and rent it out, or, you know, have to live in it. If not, they will not be able to buy that house for $1. Even though, you know, people could buy it just with $1, but they would have to spend a lot of money fixing these houses, and of course it's a bad neighborhood, so there's no guarantee that they will be able to rent the house out to other people. There are a couple nice houses right here. They look pretty nice, don't they? You know, 20, 30, or 40 years ago, these areas, actually this specific area used to be a nice area. But over time, it became a bad area like this. Some people who are from this area or who are living in this area may be mad at me for saying that it's a bad area. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just think it still needs a lot of work. And, you know, I don't want to say things that piss people off. I just want to show another side of America, you know, the beautiful side, and the side that still needs a lot of work. Every country has its own problems. The American government actually gives their citizens a lot of benefits. For example, free school from first grade to high school. And then if people don't have the money to go to college, the government would help them through financial aid. To people from poor countries, those benefits are great. However, many Americans, they don't want to go to school and they don't take advantage of those benefits. So they can't blame the government for their current situation, living in poverty. Yes, the American dreams are still there. There are a lot of opportunities for everybody to turn their dreams into reality. However, they have to work their butt off. Yes, they have to work very hard for those dreams to come true. There is a problem that really bothers me is there are people in this world that are not fit for having kids, and they do anyway. And as you might already know, a lot of children of these people most likely will turn out just like their parents, growing up in bad, poor neighborhood, do not get much education, do not have good job, got abused physically and sexually when they are young. And in many cases, the bad childhood just messed them up all their life. A few of them would try to escape that circle and they were successful, but many of them are just like their parents. It's very sad. Well guys, video is getting to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to support my channel so I have the energy to make more videos. Bye bye guys.